Here we are for game number 2 of the Singapore Major Playoff bracket play between Fnatic and EG. EG took game 1. Spoiler alert. If you missed it, go back, watch game 1. It was definitely worth watch. I'm Ryananigans. You know who I'm joined with. Seananigans. We're going to be bringing you game number 2. And we're already cruising through the draft, so quick thoughts here on bans and yeah.
Um, Looks like all fairly standard. The Death Prophet ban being the significant change here, and Fnatic picking up Enigma first. Fnatic saying, let's just change gears. That last game did not work. They tried to go straight up with EG, and I think that was just a head-to-head straight up loss. I think the drafts were pretty similar. And so now Fnatic's ready to change it up. And EG said, you know what, let's change it up too. Pangolier. Let's
Yeah.
have some fun. I think that's a fun hero, and they're going to have some fun playing it too.
Yeah, so they switched the Krob for the Timbersaw, so they leave Timbersaw in the pool. I think EG's ban stayed the same. If I could be wrong on that, but they decide to take the Pangolier instead of the Earth Spirit. I think it deals a little bit better with the Eidolons. And then Tusk. So we're gonna have Earth Spirit completely untouched between these two teams, and maybe Phoenix as well. I don't think EG's gonna pick up Phoenix here, but certainly
You don't
something
think
that.
EG picks up Earth Spirit again?
No, because they already have their that's crit. I mean, unless it's an offlane ice 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 Pangolier. Ooh,
Right. Yeah. I mean, it sort of like relegates Pango to that role, which you don't want to do this early in the draft,
it's a flex pick. It's a 3 or 4.
like I Earth Spirit has just been so good, and you know how I feel about Tusk too. So
Yeah, should have been an Earth Spirit.
should have been an Earth Spirit. All right, EG is just coming out the gates.
They're wilding right now.
You can't predict it. And this was funny because like you and I were talking about, we were looking at the data of their past games, and I was like looking at it, and I was like, this doesn't make sense, and that's because they're playing so many heroes.
Yeah,
I think that was why their data didn't make a lot of sense. Is like they have so many heroes with like 1 to 2 games because they're just playing so many
yeah.
heroes.
I think this is a classic case of this is what Secret does best. They're up a game in a series. They have a game to play with, so they try something completely random in game number 2 when they're already up a game.
So you think EG's pulling the old Pupperino?
Yeah, I mean this is a Secret classic puppy special, whatever you want to call it. We're up a game. We're gonna try to do something. It's upper bracket too. So even if you do lose this series,
Yeah.
you're just relegated down. Like this this game in particular has no stress on EG, which could free them up to play great or free them up to play something completely weird. And EG bans out the Beastmaster themselves. That's odd.
Well, I think that their draft probably has something in mind. They really didn't think about these two picks that long. Their draft has something in mind, and Beastmaster sort of goes against that. And also, I think that they've probably selected their off lane so that they're not looking to pick up Beastmaster themselves. And then the respect, mad respect coming out for Abed. And this is why I thought their data was so bizarre. It was that they had more games played on Storm Spirit than like any other hero in professional matches. Um, and so I'm not surprised to see that ban coming out. And even looking back at that data, I was like surprised it didn't come out in the first match. But T-Saw being finally taken out by EG, just like last match. Dusa being banned out again as well.
So they're banning these pressure offlaners, which means I think you might want to try to take this game a little slower. I mean, look at their bans. IO puts pressure on the map. Puck puts pressure on the map. Timbersaw, Beastmaster. These are
It
all
also could just be like heroes they just like don't like playing against. I can't imagine EG or Fnatic is like there's a style of game that they like would hate to play, but there are heroes in certain matchups that they just like don't want. I have to hope that they can adapt to any style, and then Void Spear coming out, another like one of the hotly contested heroes so far in this major.
So that rules out. No, not necessarily. I'm trying to figure out where this Mirana is going. Is this a Mirana mid? Is this a Mirana 4? They know
I
they're off
doubt
lane.
it's Murata mid. I think so far I think this is a spirit to spirit. Um, I'm just like thinking about that matchup, and I don't know who it favors. Maybe Void. Um, I think that this is likely a Pango off lane, Murana support, Void mid. So far, where like Fnatic's draft, I think is like pretty much telling you where they're running their heroes, right? But
Yeah.
EG is still pretty open.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly.
I mean, Fnatic would have to run Enigma as their three to have some like you know something cheeky.
Or the Tusk 3, like we saw the other night.
Yeah, it's just bad. It won though, didn't it?
It did. It
It
kind of
did
looked.
win.
It kind of looked good too.
Well, I don't think Tusk is why they won that game,
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
but
Fair enough.
you know what? I'll just stop pooping on Tusk for the rest of this draft tonight.
You know
Man,
what the saddest part about Alliance leaving? Is we probably won't see another lone druid.
dude, and it did so good.
It
It
did.
did so
It
good.
did so good. They played us. They
EG,
played a series after that, and the other team banned out lone druid in the first phase in every game.
well, duh. He's broken.
Okay, enough about the
My
lone
boy.
druid. We could just be on lone druid for hours.
All right,
Okay.
EG picking up their other support.
EG picking up Winter Wyvern. Snooze alert. What?
Dude, I
What?
love that here. Okay.
What?
All right, I think Fnatic had a plan here. They did not debate that at all. They were like, yo,
This is one of the only
yo,
teams that plays
Arteezy
it.
is pissed right now.
Oh, dude, he's
Arteezy is
livid.
so mad,
He's
dude.
livid.
This is a block pick. Is what this is a block pick.
It's not a
Huge
block
meta
pick.
block pick.
It's not a block pick. But let
Dude,
me just say, I think I have the right beverage on my desk for this game.
dude, you have American Pilsner. I have a Canadian Pilsner. Let's go.
Fun fact: Arteezy hails from the great state to the north. The great land to the north.
Dude, who do, who I'm looking at these last picks, right?
Okay, so
I don't know
we're
who to ban. I don't know who to pick. I'm actually just confused.
I. uh,
They're both looking at their one, right? Like they're both looking to pick a one
yeah, I
safe
mean,
laner.
Ember can certainly safe lane, and he plays just like super tempo.
I've seen Mirana safe lane
I think we have
before.
a better shot at Mirana mid than Mirana safe lane.
I don't think Mirana's supporting.
Or I was talking between mid and carry, but I think I think she's a sport. I think
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Pango 3, Mirana 4, Winter Wyvern 5, Void Spirit in the 2, and we're looking at ones coming out.
EG banning on some fast heroes.
There's a
Maybe
lot of
Ursa is just like a safe ban.
Yeah, there's a lot of good cores, a lot of good hard carries in the pool still.
Fnatic banning out big pusher ones. But like EG's lineup doesn't scream push to me.
No, they're
Maybe it says
definitely
fast, but not push.
They're definitely going to need something to hit towers to bring this together, like a troll. Troll would be good here. They ban it out. Okay.
Ban it out themselves. I mean,
So what do they?
Fnatic has the pick here, and you don't want them to have it either.
Maybe they want to go Ursa on EG?
One of these teams picks Ursa, right? The Kang.
The Kang. I think
Okay.
Ursa looks good, even into Wraith King.
Yeah, I'm not. You're never really upset playing Ursa right now, I don't think.
No. Especially when with a Winter Wyvern slow.
5 seconds remaining.
Techies. I'm just so thrown off with this Techies pick.
Yeah, it's a Techies 3?
No. 4. It's got to be a 4.
No, dude.
Naga.
The Naga. That's what you wanted in the first game.
This looks good. This is a good Naga. It deals with the bombs.
Yeah, it gives you something to lean on, yeah.
Throw the bombs. Just throw your whatever. Your illusions into bombs. Techies is gonna have a horrible game. Wraith King, bye mana pool. Jeez, dude, am I leading EG this game? I mean, I'm never gonna. I don't think I've seen Techies work since he came out. I mean, Here's the funny thing.
Techies has worked, brother.
Techies has won EG TIs. A TI. They won based off of Owie 2000's Techies and Owie 2000's Naga Siren. That's what won them that TI back at like TI 5 or whatever it was. So it had its place in the meta, but it's in this place. I think Techies is one of those heroes that you can put into a category that there's a few heroes in, where it's either completely broken or completely horrible. And I think right now he's completely horrible.
Dude, I want to disagree with you on principle. Dude, Dota 1. I know you don't know anything about this. Dota 1.
Oh,
I was
here comes your
premier.
elitism.
I was a premier Techies player, dude. Techies was my guy. Techies and Lone Druid. Those were my guys.
And the Techies Fnatic oh crap voice line comes out first. That is great. That is
Who do I pick here?
really top drawer.
I'm gonna believe. No, there's no way. EG wins this game. I'm gonna pick EG.
Oh man, I'm just sad that we didn't see a 3-game series. If we're right.
Yeah, everyone just tune into our next cast of
of whenever the heck that's gonna be. All right, maybe an early engagement here. They're all down here, possibly. It's looking like the Enigma's playing the 3. 5 Tusk. No, 5 Techies.
So we see Arteezy perhaps back in an old role.
Of what?
Playing mid.
No. I don't know. He's just screwing around with illusions, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, Void Spirit's
He was
definitely
sitting. I mean, he's sitting next to that tower, dude.
Void Spirit's definitely mid. They're just trying to figure. They're trying to see. They want the lane matchup with.
They want to see the matchups. Yeah.
I think they want Wraith King. They want Naga into Wraith King because Enigma is going to deny too much experience. Okay.
What are these taunts? All right, Crit taking his first CS with an arrow. Got a tri-lane sort of holding the ground.
2
tri-lane on tri-lane.
Yeah, you think you want your Wraith King to have skills. or levels, experience.
I mean, Techie's in the game. You don't really know, right? This is some old school. I mean, if we'll see how long they hang on to it, but like, Triline on Triline is some old dodo now.
Oh man, oh,
Oh,
level 1 blast off.
Jabs jumps in, bringing Naga pretty low, and they are gonna get the first blood. Yeah, disrespect that Techies again.
I mean, if you could see my face right now, it's the what face. Okay. Very interesting.
So it looks like this is gonna hold on to some tri-lane action. Which, like, I think once Fly gets some levels, it'll be fine, but like, there's no levels in a tri-lane. Alright, okay, now we're seeing some TVs. Jabs jumps away. Here he jumps in onto Abed. Moon
Does he
trying
get
to
the
bring him
blast off?
down.
Did he land the blast
It
off?
doesn't have a chains, so maybe he doesn't have enough to bring him down. There's no lockdown. They're diving pretty far behind this tower, and Abed is quite low.
So is this a strat to just go lane to lane, blasting off?
I mean, it's not a bad strategy. I mean, it's the same thing Earth Spirit does, right?
Okay. This is...
PG's sort of committed to this tri-lane. Yeah, they're trying to bring Raven down. Bring him in, get all the illusions around him, hold him in. Raven dropping low, just dropped the stun. Running back under his tower, and Jabs is here, but Jabs is dropping low. Oh, and the snowball to save him. Can Arteezy go down here? Everybody dropping low on the Radiant side.
Oh, to
And
be a Bloodseeker.
nobody dies. No big deal. It's no problem.
Somewhere Bloodseeker's running at a million miles per hour.
Yeah.
They just salve up and they're gonna be ready to do this again.
Sort of curious about this Enigma Pangolier lane, because like, when have you ever seen them 1v1 each other?
Not very often, but a Pangolier really does good in that lane. You just swashbuckle creeps, and you're good.
I mean, yeah, but Enigma. So like, think about the Enigma Eidolon deny, and that's what we're seeing right now. If you're looking at the last hits, look at the denies.
Yeah. But I think you gain that back with the swashbuckle experience Eidolon.
Yeah, I mean, once the more levels they get, stun coming out in here on crit, but he's not afraid. He's got leap.
Jab's looking for this another blast off here down bottom. 4-minute rotations. Classic. Same Dota, different day.
Yeah, see if they can secure the rune.
What
the
is
blast
this
off here from Jabs
What
just
is
jumps
this
in,
game?
immediately dies. Worth. DJ dropping low as well. Do they have enough to find him? Crit leaps forward, and he brings DJ down. So they trade the rune. The rune goes onto Abed. And they get 2 kills, so like, no big deal. It's awesome.
Bottle refill coming out on... I guess he wanted to die there. To get
So
the bottle refill.
I'm sort of
for
wondering... Yeah, I'm sort of wondering when they passed that bottle off. Did they pass it off knowing that Techies was going to blast off die?
No, they
It's like
passed
the
it off
super-
when he TP'd mid. After he died, he TP's mid. Ember Spirit hands the bottle off to Jabs. Jabs
Oh,
charges
I
him
see.
while he still has fountain regen. So he gets his bottle refilled and a free charge from the TP out.
DJ and Jabs looking here in the bottom lane again.
Man, this is an entertaining game. You know, he's looking for the blast off again.
Yeah, they're finding Mirana. But still, the leap going to keep her alive. Trying to secure those bounty runes.
This is insane. This is just insane. He's got Tranquil Boots, and he's just blasting off. And look at this, Pangolier has a free lane. Enigma is just already to the jungle.
Yeah, I wonder if Enigma felt like he couldn't stay, or... Kind of bringing Raven down low here. TZ running his illusions in. Taunting just for good measure. They're going to salve Raven up. Where's Jabs in all this? That's what I want to know. Where is Jabs?
Got to blast off mid.
Here,
Nailed it.
Abed going in on Moon, but here comes the blast off, and Abed
Oh.
dodges it.
Oh,
Oh,
almost
the
finds the
arrow so
arrow.
close on Moon.
This means Arteezy's alone
Here
bottom.
we get the stun in on Arteezy. The Ice Shard's gonna block him in. The Snowball's gonna bring him in closer. Do they have another stun? They have another stun in 4. Not gonna chase him any further. You know, Enigma actually getting the experience lead. Oh, with 14 denies to 8, I guess. But the last hit's going way in the favor of Pangolier. Oh, what'd I miss? Mirana finally goes down.
Was it a blast off? Looks like it. Blast off is on cooldown, so who knows? And they're actually making this work as of 7 minutes into the game? Question mark? Go to my co-caster for the answer.
Oh, as a professional Dota 1 Techies player, I have no idea how this is working.
Oh, something happened in top lane.
Bringing a lot of heroes in. Pangolier does not want to be there. Dropping the black hole. Finally bring him down.
What is his stat line on jabs? 0, 1, and 3. That is not bad.
I mean, you compare that to, let's say, like any other 4. He's doing great, right? Here in the middle lane, they're going to roll into Abed. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? Jabs with the right clicks. The right clicks coming out of Techies, like the
Tag
lowest
team.
base damage in the game.
Tag team, bro. It adds 50 base damage.
Man.
That is actually
Yeah,
really
Dota
crucial.
1 Techies was so different. His mines did like unreal damage to towers. Like it's like this is exaggerating, but like a fourth of the tower's health, just one mine at like level 1. You just drop it on there. Like I remember taking all 3 tier 1 towers in 6 minutes in Dota 1.
Right now, if he dropped one, he would do pretty close to a fourth of damage.
It's mitigated a lot more now. It's not nearly what it how it was. It does a lot, but the towers actually mitigate quite a bit.
No, they take full magic damage. He's doing 400 a mine.
They're gonna pop the ulti on Wraith King in the bottom lane. Pangolier's gonna roll through. Can they bring Raven down? Abed right-clicking into him. Jabs is here, gonna blast off. Actually
and
hits
the
Abed.
silence.
Ice gonna get him with the swashbuckle, but not
Follow
quite
up.
enough. Well, they're gonna jump in. Jabs is trying to find him, and he does.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
We're sort of seeing the same thing. Right around 10 minutes, they're trading tier 1s.
Radiant structure.
I just keep making note of it because we're continuing to see this in more and more games.
It's almost like it's more worth it to go get the other one instead of try to defend your own. They do send some defense.
Moon, yeah, Moon's coming down here. Here, I was gonna jump in on him. Do they have enough damage? Earth Spirit's or Ember Spirit's pretty tricky. I don't know if he can jump out or not if he has a spirit anywhere else. He's faking the roll. Trying to bait something
Is
out to
Abed
see
gonna go
maybe if
down?
he has a... I think they're trying to see if Moon has a spirit somewhere. It's like faking the roll to try to get him to jump.
Yeah. Hanging out, fly in the
Now
top lane.
he has one.
Oh, could they
I
get
bet
a
dropping
kill?
low and finally does the roll. Do they have enough to get him down? Crit misses the arrow and he just jumps back. And here goes Jabs. He's like, let's put some mines in places. He's doing his thing. Finally level 6. Actually has a lot more XP than I was expecting. Especially with the tri-lane.
Tower is under attack.
Can they find Arteezy find DJ here? Crit is in the area up here. The dire jungle. Guess just gonna sort of let him run its course. Some nice deep wards here for the Radiant side. Abed and Moon sort of trading hits in the Radiant jungle. Oh, and a big mine hit, and Moon brings down Pangolier thanks to the jabs mines. Right on top of the high ground in the Radiant jungle. What is this middle lane? Nobody sees DJ? Okay, so they see him walrus punch on a crit. He jumps away. And a black hole here onto one. But he's going to go down. And Jabs goes down as well, so that's 2. Pangolier buys back. TP's back into the middle lane. He's rolling forward. Can he find Moon? The Ice Shards blocks him out. Can they get DJ as well? Here comes the roll on top of him. Don't get DJ. Arteezy song. And the follow-up from the arrow, they're going to bring him down.
Very good.
The roll forward, just trying to buy some time, but DJ's going to go down as well.
EG's team fights have looked so clean.
So somebody else went down in that fight. I heard it go off, but
It was a
I'm not sure
buyback.
who it was.
Somebody bought back in that fight.
So Pangolier bought back.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, there were 2 buybacks. The kill I missed was Mirana. Mirana died and bought back as well. That's why EG won so overwhelmingly. They had 2 buybacks.
Ah. So maybe
So
not
it looked
so
like an
much for
overwhelming
it.
fight, but yeah, they spent 2 buybacks.
13-minute mark, that is. Oh my gosh, the blast off connecting again.
You know, you brought up earlier the Aoi 2000 Naga, and another something else from that same TI was the early to mid game buybacks being huge to turn the tide of a lot of those games. And deciding, if you decided correctly on those early to mid game buybacks, it made a huge difference for the impact of the rest of the game. Oh, Fly, you don't want to be there, man. Definitely going to bring down Fly here. He's going to use the Cold Embrace to buy some time, but he is going to go down.
A little bit of fist bump.
Saros Enigma favoring the Necro book here.
Raven's got Midas, and he's going to start the climb to Radiance.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about when he's going to get that Radiance out.
Oh, he'll have it by maybe 19.
Oh, is he close? We'll
Two-
see.
2K. 1.7.
It's been so brawly that, I mean, if you can find the space to farm, which Raven didn't in the last game, but
Well, he found
look at
the
this
space to
scan.
farm, but it
What
was
a
just
nice scan finding Abed.
over by the time it started, you know?
Well,
maybe-
they were fairly even. It was just like Raven never came online. You know, they kept a hold on him the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, he got space. The game just ended too early.
Here, maybe sort of setting up for Moon in the bottom lane. They're gonna sing in, combo this up with the arrow. They do hit the arrow. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? Drop the net. Oh, he's able to dodge a lot of damage, and he's gonna jaunt out.
Oh, wow. Abed almost going down in the top lane. A lot of heroes in the mid lane, just trying to vibe, trying to eke out a vision. I say vision advantage in the mid lane as they finally find Moon down bottom. Finally find Fnatic Moon.
Where do they hit him with the ensnare arrow? Not one of the classic arrow combos, but
No, nothing like SD Mirana, Bane Mirana, you know, classics.
see, are we gonna smoke? Or no, it's Moonlight Shadow. Can they find anybody in this Moonlight Shadow? Trying to come back behind the tier 1. Ice short destroying himself. Faking the roll again. Baits the stun. Doesn't accomplish anything with that stun. But it looks like they're maybe looking at jabs here in the bottom lane. Ibid coming in behind the tier 2 tower. Silences him up. Gets the taunt off. Gets a lot of damage in. Is able to bring him down. DJ TP's in. But here, in the middle lane, Pango's finally going to roll. Raven dropping pretty low. Still has that ulti up. Do they have enough damage to bring Raven down? They do. So they bring him down once. But Moon is here. Jumping in onto Fly. Can they bring Fly down? They are going to bring Fly down. And Raven's going to come down a second time. Between Arteezy and Ice.
Raven probably had money for the relic at the time of his death. You hate to see it. Because he was on pace to be at, I mean, pretty decent net worth. I mean, nothing like Arteezy. He's just farming away. It's like he's going Orchid. Yeah. This is some new age Naga. SNY into Orchid.
I mean, that's just for Moon, right? Just for the Ember Spirit.
Yeah.
And it gives him another. It gives him another option for Enigma.
Yeah.
But Ember Spirit is all they're afraid of right now.
Yeah. Does Ember have anything to deal with? No, he doesn't. No Yule Scepter. He's going BKB, but he's still a long way off that BKB.
See, it's sort of interesting. He's got his Javelin locked. Trying to decide if he's going to finish, I guess, a Maelstrom. Or get the BKB sooner.
Okay. Interesting. It leaves the option open, I guess. If they can find this Wraith King out top, that could be big.
Here they're going to get a black hole in the middle lane. And they are going to bring down Pangolier. But they get the big arrow onto Moon. They are going to bring him down.
They'll take that trade.
Yeah, they'll take that trade all day.
Take that trade all day. They can turn it into objective. That'll be even better.
Yeah, these middle tier ones are hotly contested. Arteezy finds Enigma. Big song. Do they have an arrow combo? It does hit. Looks like Enigma's going to go down here. DJ just unable to do anything. Maybe could have got a snowball save, but I mean, for what? Was that just?
Or it was just.
Is that just a bunch of mines dropped for nothing?
Yeah, I think they were going away anyways.
Another scan going down. Just say, hey, we know you're picking up bounty runes. No big deal.
Could get some good, decent amount of pressure out onto this middle lane with the catapult. Like to see them be able to catch out this Ember Spirit. Silenced up, netted. Crit finds the arrow.
Follow up.
That is
easy.
So clean. The timing on that is just, it's so, I don't know what's the word? Mechanical, rehearsed, second nature. With that arrow setup, I just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get a certain number of hours on that hero, and then it just feels good.
And then,
Especially when you get a big long CC like ensnare.
yeah, but it's also playing together. Crit and Arteezy just putting in the hours together to communicate that. Like I said, I
Yeah.
just feel like EG, they look more as a unit. They look better as a unit. Team fights, the ganks, the lanings. You know, the drafts have been pretty even. I mean, I don't know about this
This one,
techies
I
pick.
mean, yeah, I don't know how to like call like.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna say this is because of the techies pick if they lose, but the last one was certainly probably a super even draft.
Yeah. And if this is an Earth Spirit, if this is a Nyx Assassin, you know?
Dude, Arteezy diving in deep, finds jabs, gets him with the ensnare, just running in. Solo, can he bring him down? Not quite enough. Arteezy not afraid.
Ice going
Ice
in.
Ice Ice is going in. Ice 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 says, I want that kill.
That is so funny. This game is so clowny.
I think EG knows where they're at in this game.
Yeah.
It's funny though, if you look at the gold lead, it's not significant. I mean, that's like half a team fight of gold difference, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, this game's not over.
No, but it feels like so like strongly towards EG right now. Really, I mean, if DJ would just be playing Earth Spirit right
I don't know. DJ Jabs probably. Jabs on a different something.
now. You know, I mean, I think Techies was an excellent pick here, super meta. Just if they wouldn't have had Tusk, you know.
Mm.
I said I wasn't gonna poo-poo Tusk anymore. My bad.
Just had to get one more in.
Mhm.
Ferda.
Big scan here, finding him. I think something we've seen from this series versus the oh, here they're gonna jump in on the Arteezy. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? They're gonna Walrus punch him up. They bring down the Aegis. Do they have any more lockdown? But here comes the rest of the team of EG. Do they have enough? Arteezy's gonna break out. Abed jumping deep is able to bring down jabs. Pangolier rolling through, and Nagasiren buying the time with his ulti. Moon's BKB runs out. Do they have enough? Not able to bring down Arteezy, but Abed's still in there deep. They're gonna black hole onto Abed, but Fly's able to break it immediately. Here, focusing in on the Moon. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? They do. Now focusing in on the Pangolier. Mirana drops. Ice sort of, he's stuck. What a great ice shots, he's stuck. And they bring down Enigma as well. Raven drops down once. DJ dropping low. Just Yules up onto Raven. Taunting, buy some time. Just trying to bring down DJ so they can turn on a Raven. They are able to bring him down. Can they get the team wipe? They're going to bring down Raven, and they do. And that's the team wipe. The buyback on Tusk. Trying to do something. Jabs already has respawned, and they're going to bring him down for kill number 6 in this team fight.
Yeah, that was just so well. So well coordinated. I mean, Arteezy even being out of position as he was, everybody responds. And Arteezy somehow staying alive there. It's really key to that fight. Then he can come back in when his mirror image was back off cooldown. He feels like he has something to fight with.
Moon finding Fly on his warding mission. Arteezy starting in. I mean, do you want to do this again?
Side. That's amazing.
That doesn't always work.
I was about to say, I wonder what the chances are of that happening.
Yeah, that doesn't always work, but it did force him over that time.
This pleases me to no end.
Arrow.
Nope, here
Net
in
and
the middle lane.
arrow.
DJ going down.
How many times are we gonna see this? It's kind of funny. This Naga is really just tanking up. SNY Orchid Heart.
Yeah, he got like one utility item and then beef.
Beef, dude. I'm always a fan of the beef, bro. Have I ever told you about my Viper build?
Is it 5 hearts?
Yeah.
It's not as good as my CK build of 5 bracers.
Beef, give me the beef.
Moon going down in the top lane, just out too far.
You know, here's the thing. You have a Wraith King. You have a Black Hole. You have a Blastoff. And Arteezy almost going down, but the heart, so much regen, so much strength, so much HP. Ooh, Wraith King finding the Pally Sword. That's big.
Maybe that was sort of the plan with Arteezy's build. It's like, I know you have a techies, so I'm going to get an illusion hero, and I'm going to make that illusion hero super tanky. So if you drop anything on my illusions, like, no problem. If you drop anything on me, like, no problem. And he's sort of frontlining for Abed to do the damage.
To play in and out, like on a Void, definitely. And even setting up a lot of these kills with net, and to get those nets off, you do have to play on the front line. And then Arteezy's just gonna go straight into a butterfly to make this Wraith King. I mean, that's one item Wraith King really hates playing into. Because he doesn't really want to buy an MKB. He does if he has to. But I think he would just rather go all in and get a rapier, right?
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's what could bring him back in, right?
This will hasten my footfall.
And the song missing. The song does hit Raven. Abed's gonna hit him with the taunt. His ulti is up, so I'm gonna have to bring him down twice. Arrow does hit. Pangalier's rolling through. He blinks away. The Orchid gets off, but he blinks away. Don't know where he is. Guess is wrong.
In space created. For whom? I don't know.
Well, Masaros was able to find the tier 1 in the middle lane. Finally. 2850 tier 1.
We'll call it 29.
Moonlight Shadowed looking. I don't think Techies has bought an item in like 10 minutes.
That should help him.
Gets one. He gets one. He did it. It's Techies things.
And here's our time to go.
Ooh, almost catching Ice there. Raven blinking forward, looking for something. He knows Arteezy's dead. Like, this is their moment. Misses the arrow, still looking.
They gotta find something.
Ice is too fast.
Yeah, he can just ball out. Literally ball out.
Nope. Yeah, he's balling. Big circles on the minimap.
Don't really think they were
Knowing
able
where
to.
their wards are.
Don't really think they were able to punish this death on the Naga as much as they should have been able to. Would have liked to see them force the issue, smoke up, try to get an objective.
Abed jumping ahead.
He's dancing.
Wing jab's a little low, but just getting back out.
He's dancing.
Yeah, they know Roshan is up. Here's a smoke looking for something, but they miss Abed with the smoke. Yeah, Roche the next big objective here, and both teams know it.
I gotta push out some waves bottom and
I bet jumping in. Does get brought down by a stasis ward, but not able to capitalize on it. Ice loves this like Pango ball fake.
is he gonna go down? He's dancing over some wards right now. Oh, it's so nervous. He's just dancing over that mine. And I mean, how many mines is that there? We don't really know.
We're at.
In the
Yep.
around
Here we got a BKB in the middle lane. Moon. Moon just dropping so low to illusions. Here comes the song. Catching 2. Arrow lands. Can they bring DJ down?
Find
The mines
Abed
pop
early.
off, but not doing a lot of damage. Oh, they do bring down Abed. Raven and Moon dropping low. Ice. Just damaging the creep wave. Yep. See Moon circling the rush pit. Knowing that that's the big objective. There was a gem. Who's got the gem? Oh, Arteezy finding Raven. Just gonna duke it out. Jab jumps in. The roll on Arteezy. Ishard's blocking him in. Walrus punches him up, but he's so tanky. He's not going down. Cold Embrace keeping Arteezy alive, but Raven just says, let's go fly. Using him up. The song buying time. The arrow's on cooldown, so they don't have a setup here
Just
on it.
missed it. Just missed it.
Can you find the gem? I can't find the gem.
It's on Ice, I believe. No,
It is not.
he was just pinging it somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I know that, like, that's how I saw there was a gem, but I can't find it. You didn't send it back to base, not in a Techies game, right?
It's on him right now. It's coming out on his courier.
Okay.
Now it's on Abed. Trying to get this tier 2 mid.
They were just like, Abed, don't die to the same thing again.
He was like, buy me a gem, team.
Yeah. Hey, support.
Give me your money. This is a stick up.
I know you're not buying wards, so buy me a gem. Raven jumping ahead. Is able to stun the right one. The roll into Arteezy. Walrus punches him up. Sort of bringing him down. Ice blinks in with the roll. And here comes the big black hole in Arteezy. Do they have enough damage to bring him down before anyone can react? Cold Embrace stops the black hole. And they just whack down the Enigma. Abed jumps in on Raven. Raven does have his ulti. Do they have enough damage to bring him down the first time? DJ goes down. Able to bring down Mirana. The taunt onto Raven. He still has his ulti up. Can they bring him down at least once? Okay, buying time. Arteezy. Oh, they want Moon. They're pinging him out. But no follow-up after. But oh, the taunt. The taunt stuns him up. The snowball saves him for now. They are able to bring him down. Raven goes down once. Not Arteezy going down, and then followed by Pangolier. That going in favor of Fnatic here.
Yeah, even with the buybacks coming out, I think Fnatic, they have to like this, and they have to just run right into Roshan. They really do.
Yeah, they've got to pick a big objective up. They blew 2 buybacks, and like they've got 60 seconds without a response from EG. Dire did scout it, but I mean, there's nothing they can do.
No, it's not worth the buyback.
I guess you look maybe to take that top tier 2. Be nice to get that bottom in a better position for them, though. Oh. Top tier 2 was 2 hits away.
And EG really put on the back foot. I mean, really having to second guess what kind of lead they actually have in this game. How strong are they? You know, those kind of questions.
Yeah, so, I mean, Arteezy has just been, like, sort of happy to come out on the front lines. But maybe just being a little too far out in front of his team. He's going to song up on 2. Is there a follow-up? They're going to drop the taunt on the moon, but BKB's out of it. And then jumping on a DJ, but not able to get enough CC on him to bring him down. So that was a song for nothing.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant structures are fortified.
We do see Wraith King going into this MKB. Tired of missing his hits.
Dire are scanning.
Arteezy just going right for the Abyssal Blade. Which is going to be really good.
Dire's
Help secure those kills onto maybe a BKB target.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, I am all for a game 3. So, big Fnatic fan right now. I'm a Fnatic.
What do you think?
Team Fnatic.
You think Techies is going to work here?
If it did, pie in my face. I'll be the first person to admit I was wrong. If I get a game.
I mean, I
3.
think late game, Techies is a little better, right?
Yeah.
The more space that you can control because you've had the time to control it with your mines.
Have you seen the YouTube video where you get the Ags? Where your mines can move? They get move speed? Or level 25 talent, where your mines get move speed?
Has been killed.
And you just walk your mines at their towers?
I have not seen the video, but
This guy
I
takes
have seen mines move, and it blew my mind the first time.
this guy takes 2 tier 4s and a throne instantly in a YouTube video.
Here, Yule's up on a moon.
They're in a Moonlight Shadow.
Crit just trying to save himself.
Get out of here.
Could maybe turn on the moon if they find him. Abed jumping. They are able to get him with the taunt. Arteezy and the net, net immediately broken by BKB. They are getting him low. He's below half health. Do they have enough to bring him down? If they could bring him down, oh, they know them. They know that the mines are there. They don't want to run any farther forward. Oh, and they bring him down with the arrow. The cheeky play with the song arrow. DJ getting netted up under his tier 3 tower. Raven being brought down a third of his health immediately from Pangolier. And this is terrible for Fnatic. If it wasn't for these mines, just creating so much spatial play, I think EG just runs up.
It certainly stalls a game out.
Is under attack.
And you see EG just picking the lane that doesn't have a bunch of mines. DJ dropping really low. Pango jumps in with the roll and is able to bring him down. Moon finally back in the game, but it's still a 4v5. They're able to bring the tier 3 tower down middle. And Arteezy just gonna run his illusions in, I think, and just whack these racks.
Yeah, another.
Or he's gonna pressure all the other towers. I'm
Yeah.
totally wrong.
I think a saving grace is this illusionist cape coming out onto the Wraith King to help really with this base defense.
Yeah.
Oh, blink in on Arteezy.
He jumps in on Arteezy. Not quite able to get any follow-up though.
To just poke
But
him.
they're still afraid. I mean, Raven is big at this point.
Yeah. Abed going down to
Oh.
wards again.
Abed, the mines.
Is under attack.
Now they have to back off. Abed is like such a big threat. They've got to back off while he's
Send
dead.
a gem out. They send the courier out for the gem. Man,
Where
that's
is-
saving grace right there. Now the gem is back in the base.
Okay.
Or
So
yeah.
Radiant has control of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the base now.
they feel like they can maybe move outside the base.
So it's sort of funny here. You see the lead continue to increase for EG, but it's starting to feel a little worse for them.
Yeah, I mean 9k lead at 10 minutes is better than a 9k lead at 43 minutes.
Yeah, but 10 minutes ago, I think we were at about a 3k lead for them, and it's just been like a slow incline in the favor of EG, but the game has just felt worse for them. Raven just blasting down that tier 2 tower in the middle lane. Ice doing what he can to at least keep one lane pushed out.
Got the Swift Blink queued up onto Wraith King. Absolutely love that item on him. It's surprising that this Wraith King doesn't have a BKB in this game.
So Net goes through BKB. Song gets. I mean, Song and BKB is like a weird interaction. Here we get the black hole, and Arteezy is able to hit Pangolier as well. Can they bring Arteezy down? They are unable to. The Cold Embrace keeping him alive for now, as well as the big fly ulti, and then ringing through with another Frost. Oh, this is disastrous for Fnatic. They bring 2 down, 3 down, 1 buyback. Can they bring Raven down for a second time? They are able to. This is terrible for Fnatic. This could be it.
Game's just over. No buybacks.
They're still a little scared. They don't want to run up. They know that these mines are here. They're able to bring 1 big pack of mines down. Abed doing what he can to sort of clear out a lot of them.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But you can sort of see the fear.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is falling.
At least 2 racks going in favor of EG.
Radiant's middle barracks. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
They're pinging out that huge mine stack in the bottom lane.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom
They've
tower
still got
has fallen.
23 seconds without Wraith King there.
Radiant's bottom
They can
tower
go to town. They're just going to take Megas.
Yeah. I guess you're okay with playing with Megas when you have techies, maybe? Yes?
I mean, you never want to play against Megas. Roshan's up. Easy objective for EG.
Yeah, it's a more of a peace of mind Roshan right now. It's more like it's worse if they get it. The other team.
Nobody wants to run in. Nobody wants to be the first one to check. That's sort of funny.
Yeah.
That's what the techies in the game will do.
Do they have any kind of... Oh, they have a gem. They have a gem right now.
Yeah, they do, but no, like there's that you don't have vision until you walk into the Roche pit. So like nobody wanted to be
Yeah.
the first one to walk in.
Cheese, refresher shard, all that going on to the side of crit. And I don't know how you kill 2 RTCs here. I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean they sort of blew everything on him in the last team fight and weren't able to bring him down.
Yeah.
And I guess they did all in, and then Fly was able to get a huge Winner's Curse off.
Yeah, that was kind of game saving. The Winner's Curse end. They're just gonna slowly send illusions around here.
Pinging out these mine stacks. And then here comes the slow siege onto the tier 4s. Net
Arrow's
up on a
gonna
Raven.
miss.
The arrow misses. Starts to wail on Arteezy. Not doing a ton of damage to him. I mean, I do think Raven wins that 1v1, but it's not quite enough, you know? Arteezy jumps forward. Stun up on Raven. Can they bring him down the first time? Another good Pangolier stun with the roll through. Not able to bring him down. Silenced up. Tusk rolling in to stop the illusions. And they blink back into base. But Raven immediately blinks back out. Says he wants more, but it's going to get brought down. That's the first life on Raven. Arrow does not connect. He's able to walk away.
That
But these
Bloodthorn.
tier 4s getting really low.
That Bloodthorn on Naga allows her illusions to do so much damage, bro.
Look at Arteezy. I guess he has Aegis. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
He's just going to
matter,
sit up there.
man. I'm just gonna hit these buildings.
Raven said, let's go. Stun him up. Arteezy. Oh, they're just going to bring Moon down. He BKBs. They just fight him, right? Abed finally jumps in. Is able to bring Moon down. Raven going to town on Pangolier. The black hole immediately stopped by the Winner's Curse. And is Raven just going to right click him down? And he does. Man, disastrous for Fnatic. GG, soon to be called. Another Winner's Curse. That's where our refresher went to.
Refresher shard went to. Notice Fly's positioning in that game. He didn't even come anywhere near high ground
Oh, no.
in that last engagement. He didn't come anywhere near high ground. He knows his job. Look at him now. He's so far
Yep.
back.
He's got a pretty large cast range overall,
yeah.
and then that
He's-
Winner's Curse being your BKB Pierce for Enigma.
Aether Lens. I mean, come on. Just well executed positioning, team fighting, laning phase. I mean, EG looks darn good. And they weren't playing against any chump in Fnatic. I mean, maybe a little bit off the cuff with the techies pick. I don't want to harp on that too much as, you know, some closing thoughts for the series here. Before we put a bow on this and clip it and ship it. So I don't want to harp on that pick too much, but it's there. It needs to be talked about. I don't think it was the best. I think it did something. It accomplished something in the early game. But if I had to put, you know, just some of my closing thoughts that I notice here. EG look darn good, and they look in a good form, and I would be scared to play them if I was any team at this lane right now. You have any closing thoughts on the series here?
Yeah, I think EG ran two fairly different lineups and came out very strong both times. So moving forward, teams that are going to face them have to be prepared for just about everything. We didn't see like an all-in pusher out of them, but we saw some just like
I mean,
we
Beastmaster.
saw super standard, and we saw like sort of bizarre off meta picks that just dominate, right? So, man, teams that face EG, uh, they need to be ready.
Taking just a quick look at some of the graphs here and some of the scoreboard stuff. I mean, yeah, it's just a good showing from EG overall. And Fnatic, man, imagine drawing Fnatic in your lower bracket, because Fnatic's gonna drop down to the lower bracket now. Imagine getting them as your first draw. You know what I mean? Like, you're in the lower bracket, you're waiting to figure out who you're gonna get to play first in the lower bracket, and you could just be facing Fnatic first round. So, and down there in that lower bracket, I mean, it's a slugfest. So, yeah, that is going to be it for Fnatic and Evil Geniuses in the Singapore playoff bracket stage, and EG is going to be moving on in a 2-0 decider. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.